everybody, it's Tina. Just wanted to take a couple minutes here to do a short video in regards to feeding on demand. You may have heard that terminology before. Basically, it's just what it sounds like. Feeding baby anytime they want to be fed. Uh, so the beautiful thing about breastfeeding, one of the many beautiful things about breastfeeding, is that you you don't need to measure anything. You don't need to worry about exactly how much baby is getting. I hear moms say that sometimes, like, how do I know how much baby is getting? Well, you don't. And it's okay if you don't. Um, you know, as long as baby is gaining weight and putting out diapers, it doesn't matter how many ounces baby is getting. Let them breastfeed. By the time I have four and I breastfed all of mine, but by the time my third came along, I was still in the hospital. I said, I want to breastfeed again. And they were like, you just breastfed. I'm like, I don't care. I want to breastfeed again. Because I knew from past experience that number one, I'm not going to overfeed my baby. If you notice, whether it's formula or breast milk in a bottle, how it just kind of, you tip it upside down, it just kind of pours out. Babies at the breast, when they're at the breast, as opposed to using a bottle, they have to work hard, which is one of the reasons it's so great for their jaw development and their teeth, is that it helps to build the jaw the way it's supposed to be. It helps with jaw development and with the teeth, and um, it's just they have to work hard for it as opposed to just kind of glugging it down like they do from a bottle. Um, so not only is that good for jaw development, but they're not going to overfeed. The milk is not just pouring into their mouth; they're working for it. Um, and you may find that just like us, some days you're hungrier than others, some days you're not. Baby's going to go through a growth spurt more than once, and you're going to feel like you're breastfeeding around the clock, and that's what you're supposed to do. That's what breastfeeding is, the law of supply and demand. I know I've said it a million times, but the more you breastfeed, the more milk your body will make. So, um, so your baby knows that I need more nutrition. I'm going through a growth spurt, so I'm going to nurse more often. Um, so does baby eventually typically get on a schedule? You never want to schedule a breastfed baby ever, especially during those first however many weeks when you're trying to build a good supply and you're learning how to nurse together and sometimes learning how to latch, all those things. Seriously, definitely do not schedule your baby. Um, After a while, do most babies, once they get the hang of it, once you're comfortable with breastfeeding, do they typically go to every 2 or 3 hours? Yes, but not always. And I found with mine that sometimes, just when I thought I had some type of a schedule figured out, they'd change it up on me. So it's okay. It's really okay. Let baby nurse as often as he or she wants to nurse. Um, it's just one less thing you have to think about. You don't have to think about measuring. You don't have to worry. Just watch. Obviously, you're going to your checkups for your baby. Your pediatrician is watching your baby. Make sure the weight is good. Anytime you're worried about weight, you can come into the WIC office, give us a call, and say, can I just, always reach out for help. You can call or text me anytime as my client. Um, and if you have any concerns, obviously, I'm not telling you to ignore any concerns, but reach out for the support and get the help that you need. Um, just, sometimes well-meaning relatives, uh, especially with however many years ago, the big push for formula, you had to measure, you had to know, you don't need to worry about all those things. It's one less thing you have to worry about. Just feed your baby as often as he or she wants to be fed. Breastfeeding is so much more than just the food as well. So if they want to breastfeed because they want to be close to you and they want to snuggle, or if your toddler fell down and scraped their knee and wants to nurse, it's okay. And it's good and it's healthy. So let me know what you think. If you have any questions or concerns, obviously always reach out and contact me. Give us a call here at the WIC office. If you have any comments you want to share below in the comments, that would be great. Yeah, and just know that you're doing a super good thing. You're doing like one of the best things ever for both you and your baby. And let that baby nurse as often as possible. I won't sing your song, but just let it's normal and it's healthy and it's good. And yeah. So once again, hopefully, I hope you enjoy spring, and hopefully it'll warm up here soon, right? If you're here in Maine with us, we'll have a real spring. But until then, I will check out and check back in with you in a week or two with a new topic. And I will talk to you all soon. Have a great day.